So one of the statements we bring forward a lot around the peace meditation is that peace is always there. And then the question is, what if peace is not there? What if I am not able to connect or find any peace? Peace can also be there when it's extremely disquiet inside. Peace can be there when there is a busy mind activity. Peace can be there when we are in pain, physical pain or emotional pain. For the brain it doesn't make any difference if it's physical or emotional pain. We kind of get it the same. Peace is very, very much connected with our attitude towards whatever is happening. It's not that we need quiet to come to peace. It's not that there can be not an inner struggle to come to peace. We can have peace with disquiet. We can have peace with an inner struggle. There is a little problem there. So basically peace, by saying peace is always there, it's connected with the attitude. The attitude towards whatever is going on here, now, in this moment. And to kind of drop back into the peace which is always there, it means that whatever is happening here now, we have to let go. We have just to let it be, whatever it is. It's not contradictory to peace. And the little hook which is there is the moment we let it go, it will start kind of its own movement. It's also letting go of some control. Of course, when we are in disquiet inside, and we want quiet, it seems that the disquiet is out of control. But by wanting quiet, when there is disquiet inside, basically what we're doing is that we hold on, hook into the disquiet and try to fight it. So if we just allow the disquiet will kind of organize itself. It will fall back to a more natural state. The first meditation, Natalie kind of told me that the baby went crazy, and I could feel it, I could see it. The baby is kind of, as having a party. And of course, when you look to the physical movements of the baby is disquiet, is alive and kicking. But when you let yourself sink into the baby a little bit more deeply, the baby is absolutely in peace. It's just body movements. There is no disquiet. And that's a little bit the same into busy mind. It's alive and kicking. And if we let ourselves sink a little bit more deeply into this being alive and kicking in the mind, go to the inner core by itself, peace will come forward. And still the mind is alive and kicking. Every night, before we fall asleep, we move through a phase of peace. What's happening is we kind of lay our head down on a pillow or not on a pillow. Your husband, wherever you lay your head down. And then we start to think. And often, our thinking is about what happened today and what went okay and not, and that's then it's difficult to fall asleep. But then at a certain moment, we kind of let go of the thoughts a little bit, and the head is still very active. It's full of thoughts, but they start to dissociate a little bit. They fall a little bit apart. The logic, the effort is gone. And what moves from behind it is a kind of peacefulness. And in this peacefulness we fall asleep. It's also the silence which is behind the thoughts, which is always there. So this is a way kind of to move more deeply into peace, kind of let yourself dissociate a little bit. Let the disquiet dissociate, go to the core, go more deeply into it, what's behind it or what's in it, what's hidden in it. And there you find silence, peace, stillness as being always there. The structure of the peace meditation. We start with connecting with the ID, 30 centimeters above your head. And from the ID, we connected the ID with light, and if you like, you can just surround yourself with light for a moment, or move with the light to the heart chakra, to activate the heart chakra a little bit. And then you can imagine that you're floating in a deep blue ocean, or you can imagine that a deep blue sky is above you, and you just let yourself kind of, dissolve in the deep blue sky. Or you can just connect with a pleasant blue color and fill your mental aura with it. The blue is very much connected with peace. And then you can go back in the memory and think about a peaceful experience you had, or a place maybe you were in your life where you felt there was a lot of peace. And just try to attune to this experience, to get the feeling of peace. And then the art is to kind of allow this feeling to be there for some time, and then the feeling by itself will generate itself. It's a memory, it's a form, it will generate itself. It will start to kind of, to spin around and bring more peace. And try to dissolve slowly in the deeper peace which is able to come forward. So the moment you have a feeling that you've got a deep connection with peace, what you can do is, because peace is a very, very strong healing factor, is to very shortly visualize somebody you feel who would benefit from this peace. So we share our experience of peace with some others around ourselves. And this is never forcing, because you cannot force a person to peace. But by sharing the atmosphere, it could create at that moment an opening for the person. If there is a need for more peace, the person will kind of grab it. And that could help to change position when a person is very much stuck in a certain position inside himself or a state.